At the start of the movie, we are shown a man whose name is Mickey. There is a bag and a baseball bat lying next to him. After some time, a man comes running from inside, shouting. He was also shooting bullets from his gun inside the house. Then Mickey, who was sitting outside the house, heard his voice and ran away from there. Now the man who had come from inside, his name is Ben. We are told that no human was left in this world because of the zombies except for these two people. Now Ben was a person who did not care for himself. And he used to pick up the baseball bat and go where he wanted to go. But his friend, that is, Mickey, is completely different from him. That is, he was a Walkman user, an extra battery keeper, and a caring person. After this, they both go to different houses in the city. Now there is no one in those houses. But if you see a zombie in the house, then only Ben can kill them. Mickey does not have so much courage. They go to different houses and collect all the necessary things. They spend their time in such a way that they lie on the road and sometimes throw stones in the river and enjoy themselves. After that, when they get tired, they relax. And this is how their time was passing. Now one day, while roaming like this, they see a big car. Now Ben takes his gun and moves towards that car. There is someone sitting on the driver's seat, and she is a zombie woman. Now that zombie slowly gets up and moves towards Ben. So Ben shoots him and kills him. Then he goes inside that car and starts it. Then, luckily, that car also starts. Seeing this, they both became very happy. Because for so many days she was roaming on foot, and now she has a car. While talking, Mickey says to Ben, "Let's go to my friend's house." Now they both go to Mickey's friend's house in that car. When they go there, they find out that the girl has died long ago. Mickey goes to that house and sits in that girl's room. He remembers all those moments that he spent with his friend. There are some pictures of him on the mirror, which Mickey takes off and keeps with him. Then, on the other side, Ben starts looking for the necessary things in the house. Then he finds a chair and a petrol can of the walkie-talkie there, which he keeps with him. Then after looking for more, he finds a toothpaste there. Now that he got it after a long time, he brushes it. After this, Ben shares his car. Then he finds out that the seat can become a place to lie down. Now there is a place for these two people to stay in this car. And we stayed here. Mickey thinks of staying in that house. Then Ben explains to him that it cannot happen as you want. Because if we stay here, we can die. We were stuck in the same house for 3 months. Have you forgotten? Don't you remember? I also forgot that we had eaten dog food. And there was a time when we ate the dog. And if a lot of zombies came here and surrounded us, then we are gone. Now, after hearing all this, Mickey asks again, "Can we stay here?" This time Ben gets angry and shouts at him. After this, they take the car back to the jungle. Then one day Mickey called on the walkie-talkie that he had picked up from his friend's house. He puts the battery in it and checks how far the walkie-talkie will work. Then he starts hearing someone talking on another frequency. That is, two people talk to each other. A man was talking to a girl by saying this. After hearing all this, Mickey tries to talk to him. He says that if anyone is listening to me, then talk to him. Then the man who was talking to the girl says, "Who are you?" Then Mickey says that there are two people here. "My name is Mickey, and my friend's name is Ben. We have also found the car." Then the man who was talking on the walkie-talkie ignores him and says, "Do not contact me again." Then Mickey is very surprised to hear this and says that there is no one here to help us. We do a lot of work. We can catch fish from someone, and we can also cook food. He asks him a lot, "Please take us with you." Then the man says that there are already a lot of people here. There is no place for them to stay, so where can I adjust you? He also says that you should not even try to talk to me, go away from here. Then he also says to his girlfriend, Annie, that you will not talk to Mickey. Otherwise, what will I do with you? You can't even think about it. He is threatening her. Then Annie also says, "Okay, I will not talk to you in the future." Mickey gets very angry after hearing all this. Mickey says that no matter what happens, I will be looking for them. Then Ben says to him, Okay, Find it if you want to find me. I have no issue. Now, after 2 to 3 days, Mickey keeps shouting at Annie to talk to him again in that walkie-talkie. Then Ben tells him while eating that you have been trying to contact him for so many days. But he does not even care about you. That's why you leave this shop. Mickey tells him that that man told him that there is no place for him to stay here. Then surely he must be staying in a hotel. Thinking this, they check all the hotels. When Mickey opens the door of a room, 2 zombies come out from inside. Then Ben quickly gets out of the car and tells Mickey to sit inside the car. He takes his baseball bat and tells Mickey that I had already told you that this would happen, and you did not listen to me. He starts killing that zombie by shouting. Then after a while, after killing those 2 zombies, they take the car and leave from there. The next day, Ben is having a good bath in the waterfall. Then a zombie girl is slowly coming close to the car. The door of that car was slightly open. That's why that zombie girl tries to catch Mickey by putting her hand inside. But suddenly Mickey's eyes opened. He moves away from there and goes to the other side. He quickly takes out the walkie-talkie and tries to call Ben. Now Mickey is watching that zombie girl, and suddenly her head gets blasted. No one else but Ben had shot at her. Seeing this, Mickey gets very shocked. After this, he leaves and goes to some nearby places. First, he goes to a school, but as usual, no one is there. Then he goes to a house, and that house is also completely empty. Now Mickey wanted him to stay in a house like this and spend a normal night like other people. That's why he comes close and says that no matter what happens, we will stay here tonight. That night, before sleeping, Mickey again picks up the walkie-talkie and says, "Annie, it's you. Please talk to me." Then that girl answers that if I talk to you, then these people will come to know. And they will not let me stay here. That's why please don't talk to me. Ben is dancing while listening to music. But he also has a pistol in his hand. Then he starts going out of the house towards the jungle. He goes there and sees a zombie who has been tied up. Now Ben goes and sits next to him, watching him while smoking a cigarette. Then he opens the zombie, pulls it out, and leaves it in Mickey's room, closing the door from outside. And he is screaming that the zombie has come. The zombie has come. Then Mickey is scared and says to open the door. But Ben does not open the door, and he is laughing. Then, after a while, he opens the door and sees that Mickey's whole body is covered in blood. And that zombie is lying dead next to him. Now Ben says to Mickey, "Wow, you killed the zombie." Saying this, he starts laughing. Mickey is already angry. That's why he grabs Ben and starts killing him too. After doing this, he goes out of the house. Now Ben also follows him. Mickey goes a little far and starts crying. He says that last night I talked to that girl. But she told me, "Please don't talk to me." She starts living her life again. When she is going on the main road, she sees a car standing in front of her. Both of them opened the car to take out the gasoline. Mickey says to Ben that the car is very hot. This also means that someone has just parked this car here. Then Ben screams and says that someone is here. But there is no response from the front. But when they check his gasoline tank, there is no gasoline in it. And then a man puts a knife on Mickey's neck. Then Ben hurriedly takes out his gun from his pocket. Then that man says to Ben, "Give me the key to your car. I will go from here." Then Ben immediately says to him, "Listen to us. If we all stay together, then only we can survive." Then, listening to this, that man says that they also said the same thing to me. But then later, he behaved with me in such a way that I felt like I was not a human being. He treated me very badly. So that's why I can't trust anyone. I have to go very far. That's why I am telling you to throw your pistol and give me the key. Otherwise, I will kill your friend. Then Ben says, "Okay, I will keep the pistol down." The key is inside the car. Then that man quickly leaves Mickey and sits inside the car. But there is no key inside. Because that key is with Ben. Then that man gets angry and says bad things to Ben. He gets out of the car and starts running. And Ben also goes behind him, shoots him, and kills him. Then Mickey says to Ben, "What did you do? Why did you kill him? He was a human being." Then Ben says that he was a human being, but he was not a good human being. He was a dangerous man. Don't you know that he was going to steal our car? And he also tried to kill you. On the contrary, I have saved your life. You need that. Now the two of them are talking about how a truck is coming towards them from behind the road. Then the two of them immediately became alert. Ben pulls out his pistol and turns it towards the truck. And asks, "Who are you?" Then they say that we are also survivors of zombies like you. Then a girl gets down from the truck, and a man with a big gun gets down. And that car, which was stopped there due to running out of petrol, starts staring at him. And he asks, "Have you seen the man driving this car? And where is he?" Then Ben said that he had harassed him a little, so we killed him. Then she asks, "Did he say anything before he died?" Then Ben says that he tried to steal our car to go to his house. But he said nothing else. Then the girl says, "Where did he get this car from? Did he say anything about this?" The two of them do not say anything about themselves. But they were asking Ben and Mickey very carefully. That is, they confirmed that they do not know anything. Then she says that this car was ours and that he had stolen it from us. And it was very good that you guys saved our car. Then Mickey goes to her and asks her, "Is your name Annie?" Now, for a second, the girl remains silent. But then she asks him, "What are you asking?" He asks her again, "Are you Annie?" Then he also tells her that I have talked to you many times on walkie-talkie. But then, suddenly the girl takes out the pistol and shoots it on Ben's leg. The man standing behind him also takes Ben at gunpoint. That girl, Annie, also comes to Mickey with a gun. And she says that I told you not to try to contact me. Then she shows him the pistol and asks for the car key. And she throws the car key in the field. And she says that after us, you should find that key. After her death, Mickey goes to the field to find that key. And as soon as he saw it, it was dark there. But the key was not found yet. Then people decide that it is going to be night now. So they will find the key tomorrow. After this, they both go inside the car and sit. When they are sleeping at night, they hear some sounds. The door opens. Then she looks at the road at night and sees that there are a lot of zombies there, who are slowly coming close to their car. Then Mickey gets scared and says, "Let's run away from here quickly." But there is no car key, because it falls in the field. Then Ben says, "How can I run? Because my leg is injured." He says to Mickey that only you can escape. So you run away from here. Then Mickey says, "No, I will not go. Those zombies have surrounded our car. So it will be safe for us to stay in the car." She wakes up in the morning and sees that those zombies are watching her from outside the car. And they are rubbing their hands on the glass. Now she is thinking about how to get out of the car. They are stuck inside the car. Now Ben gets angry and says to Mickey that you bothered her by saying Annie. And that's why my leg is like this today. All this happened because of you. Then Mickey says, "Can't we start the car by connecting two wires? As it happens in movies." Then Ben says that this does not happen in real life. It happens only in movies. And if you pull the car wire, the car can break. And if we get the key later, we will not be able to do anything. Now she thinks, how many days will she drive with the water inside the car? How many days can a man drink this water? Now all these zombies were standing outside the car and watching them, which Mickey did not like at all. That's why he covers all the windows with blankets and clothes, so that those zombies can't see them. Now they are enjoying their lives by drinking and smoking inside, without caring about what is going on outside. They also play cards and enjoy singing. Then Ben insists to Mickey a lot, and says to him, "Go and find the key. I know that you will definitely find the key." He explains that if you do not get the key even after going out, then run away from here. Do not come back here. Do not get stuck again by coming in like zombies. Then Mickey says to him that I have no one other than you. That's why I will definitely come back. Now, to get the key, Mickey opens the sunroof and comes out. Time goes by. And here Ben feels lonely for the first time. A lot of time goes by. But Mickey has not come back yet. Then Ben thinks that maybe he is still looking for the key. Now he thinks of spending time doing anything until Mickey comes. He plays with the ball and smokes. But time does not pass by. Then he starts thinking that he is not calling me from outside. That's why he listens carefully to make sure there is no sound coming from outside. Now he starts missing Mickey a lot. That's why he prays a lot for him to come back. Now a lot of time has passed. But Mickey has not come back yet. Ben thinks like crazy that I lost him too. He starts worrying about Mickey, whether he is alive or not. That's why he shouts out and says that Mickey come back. Ben was not tolerating the loneliness. That's why he starts crying. But suddenly, Mickey's voice comes from outside. Who is calling Ben? Then Ben is very happy to hear this. And the sunroof starts opening. And he immediately calls Mickey inside. After coming inside, Ben is very happy. But Mickey is very nervous. Then Ben asks him what happened. Have you picked up the key? Then Mickey shows his hands without saying anything. Then Ben also sees his hands. There is a sign of a zombie bite on his hands. Now Ben starts shouting like crazy. What have you done, Mickey? Mickey starts crying here. And says that please save me somehow. Now because Ben has no other way. That's why he points a gun at Mickey and demands a lot from him. Please, Mickey, get out of here. But poor Mickey, crying, says to him, please help me. But Ben has no other way. And he says to Mickey that he can't see happy Mickey becoming a zombie. That's why he shoots Mickey there and kills him. Ben shouts and says that the one who was with him also left today. Now Ben is alone. There is no one with him. He doesn't even have anyone to talk to. He can't even get out of the car. He sits there, thinking all this through. Then he closes Mickey's dead body. Then Ben takes out the walkie-talkie and tries to talk to Annie. Annie, can you hear me? I know you can hear me. Can I tell you something? Mickey is dead. He had been living with me for 3 months. We were stuck in the same house for 3 months. Then how did we escape from there? You have no idea. We didn't do anything. Just opened the main door of the house. Because of which all the zombies entered the house. But we also took advantage of the opportunity and ran away from the other side of the house. For so,